descend from the heavens, because there was nothing around him. It was just this man coming from heaven down to the earth. Now, I know that guy was not Jesus, though, because he had a black garment, which the black signified to me, though, like, I don't know, maybe God might show it to you in a different way, but the way it appeared to me that this man was some kind of false Messiah. You see what I'm saying? And I had that dream when I was like 14, or yeah, about 14, 15 years old. And I remember I told my mom about that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that I keep getting reminded of that. And also another dream, okay? That one with the chaos I told you about. The one where I seen the guy with the glasses on, the Assyrian dude, and then this guy coming out of the desert. And here's another dream that I had recently, just this past summer, like, summer of 2010. All right. I was in this fortress. All right. Trying to find my way out of this fortress. I don't remember exactly how long I was walking around the fortress trying to find my way out. And I had like three different dreams like this too. Three different dreams, but each time you could tell it was like a fortress like setting, but the background was different each time. It wasn't even the same. But I mean, let me finish telling you about this one, because this is the one that the Lord keeps bringing back to my mind. It just keeps bringing it back, okay? Or He just keeps bringing it back. All right. But anyways, I was in this fortress walking around trying to find a way out. I don't even know how I got out, but somehow I ended up outside. And when I did end up outside, I noticed that there was a whole bunch of other people outside of the fortress, right? But these people that was outside the fortress was kind of looked like they were lost in chaos, though. They didn't look like, I guess the best way to describe it is that these people were caught up in confusion. You know what I mean? That these people were really, 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 really confused. Like, I never seen confusion until I seen these people in my dream. All right. Now, amongst these people came this guy who approached me, and at that moment, I noticed that my right hand was hidden behind my back, just like this. I don't know if you guys could see me that well, because I know that this camera's not really all that good. I'm really trying to work on that here, but I had my hand hidden behind my back, and I didn't understand that at first. But then this guy came up to me and was just asking me to see my right hand, and he just kept asking me repeatedly to see my hand, and I didn't even know why. So I asked him. I said, "Why do you keep asking me to see my right hand?" And then as soon as I asked him that, he didn't even give me an answer. He just was silent. But this guy that asked me to see my right hand was not no soldier or anything like that. So don't be alarmed. Don't think that a soldier's gonna come up to you and ask you that. Even though that could be true, but at the same time, though, this was a civilian. Okay, this was a regular person like you and me coming up and asking me this. So that right there within itself to me appeared to be a message. All right. Now, right at that moment, after I got done asking this guy, that like at the same time all this stuff is going on, I could hear this broadcast, and it sounded like it was worldwide. All right. Now I looked all around me, and I didn't see no speakers. I didn't see no television. Okay, and there was none inside the fortress or outside the fortress that I've seen so far in my dream. Okay, but yet I was able to hear this broadcast as clear as day. Okay, it was like I was sitting in front of my television at home hearing this broadcast, and I could hear this lady saying, everything that you ever wondered about religion, science, or anything associated with that matter is going to be revealed today. And as soon as she got done saying that sentence, I looked up into the sky, and there was this UFO coming from the sky unto the earth. Okay? And that's one dream that I keep being reminded of. Okay? I don't even understand what this means. Okay? I'm still trying to figure that out. So if anybody out there who could pray with me and just ask the Lord to reveal what this really means, please do so, all right? Because that dream has really been coming back to me. Now, let me tell you about this other dream that I had about the fortress, okay? Because the Lord's reminding me of it right now as I'm actually telling you, all right? there was another dream that I had right sometime after that. All right, but this time I was with my wife, and my sister was in the dream. All right, and I just forgot about it. And man, oh Lord, you so good. But check this out. My sister, okay, had gotten some money or whatever, and I took some money from her, and she asked me about it or whatever. You know, I knew I took the money from her, but I lied and told her that I didn't. Okay, but for some reason, the dream kind of like shifted from there. Okay, she gave me the money anyway though. She ended up giving me some extra money on top of the money that I had took from her. But get this though, that's not the part of the dream that I'm confused about. Okay, even though it really don't make sense to what's going on in the rest of the dream. All right, now follow me. We get this money from my sister, right? And it's a lot of money. So we like, okay, man, cool. Actually, it was no. It's not even a lot of money. I'm sorry. Thank you, Lord. It was only like maybe a couple $100. All right. It was only like $200 that I got from my sister, or somewhere around there. And I remember me and my wife hopping into the car and getting ready to go to a movie or something. I don't even know what we were getting ready to go do, but I remember pulling into this gas station, right? And when I pulled into the gas station, there was like a bunch of people there, and there was this one guy in particular, man. You know, I'm all like, okay, I got a couple $100 or whatever. I'm getting ready to pay for the gas and all that type of stuff. And there was this dude that kind of seen that I had this $200 on me. You know what I'm saying? And but he looked like he could have been like some big time drug dealer. And I don't even understand what what the whole dream is really all about. But I noticed that while I was paying for the gas, or while I was pumping the gas rather, I noticed that he was with a group of other people. They were kind of far off in the distance, but they kind of looked like they were clicked in together. And this is what's kind of strange to me, okay? And this is what really got me confused a little bit. Is that the guy approached me and asked me if I wanted to buy a kilo of some cocaine from him for the money that I for all the money that I had in my pocket. And I was like, what? I was like surprised, okay? Because if anybody know anything about the drug game, I mean, a kilo of cocaine is worth way more than like a couple $100, okay? Now, don't misunderstand me, okay? But this was kind of weird to me, okay? Now, the dream gets even more interesting, okay? I'm like saying no to this guy because I'm not even into that type of stuff. Okay, I'm all like, nah, man, I don't. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You guys go hit on and try to sell it to somebody else or whatever. So I'm turning these guys down. But I'm noticing though the people that's off in the distance are starting to actually get closer to us, and I start getting this feeling that man, these people are gonna try to rob me. You see what I'm saying? Because it was kind of weird on how this guy would try to offer to sell me a kilo of drugs to me for like this a little bit amount of money. You know what I mean? But to make a long story short, though, we drive off the parking lot and stuff, and they start chasing us. But then we ended up going into the woods. And when I went into the woods and stuff like that, you expected not. It was just hecka weird though because it was like the whole place and the way that it was all set up was kind of like a fortress. But we was outside, but it was set up just like a fortress. Like this whole thing was just set up just like a fortress. And we had drove into the woods, and there was really a trail. And it was like as we got deeper into the woods, it was all people's houses and stuff like that. But this community looked like we were safe right here in this community though, and it just seemed like a whole bunch of people, like and you know, to be honest with you, man, these